This is our Potholder loom. It's a very popular work in the classroom, and some of you may have this. If you do, I'm just going to give an introduction lesson on how to do it, and then also how to take it off of the loom. So the first thing we want to do is stretch the loops across. Okay, so I'm going to do that the whole way across. Okay, so now I have all of my loops stretched going up and down. So the next thing I want to do is to start to weave. So I'm going to choose a loop, and I'm going to start by going over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to keep that weaving pattern of over and under the whole way to the end. Then I stretch on top of that peg. Now I'm going to choose another loop, and this time I'm going to do the opposite of this one here. So I'm going to weave under instead of over. So each time these should be opposite of one another. Okay. So when I get to the end, it should be opposite, and then we take our fingers and push those up. Okay, so now this loop, and sometimes they're a little tight, so it's good to stretch them before you start weaving with them. This one is going to be the opposite again. And then I'm going to start under, nope, I want to go over with this one. Over, under, and so on and so forth. So once your potholder is complete and you're done weaving, the next step is to take it off of the loom. So to take it off of the loom, you choose a corner to start in, whichever one, it doesn't matter, and you take one loop off and you pull the next loop through. So you just keep pulling it through the next one. So you can see it almost looks like it's braided here at the top where you've taken them off. Okay, so you just keep going like that, and then you get to another side and you start right there and pull the loops through. Once you get towards the end here, it's really important to hold these loops down because they have a tendency to want to pop off, and then it'll leave your potholder in a bit of a messy state. Sometimes they fall apart too. So it's important to use one hand to kind of hold them down as you get through your final loops. Now I'm pulling these pretty hard, and that's okay, because once we get it off here, we can even it out a little bit. right, last loop. Now the last loop, I'm going to take it and pull it through one, and then do that 2 times, and that kind of seals it off. So then what you want to do is go back and kind of stretch out your pot holder. It'll give it that nice square shape. And some of these loops are a little loose, so here at the top. But, and you have your pot holder. You're all done.